I came up here with Tony, Dad. And, after the accident, he lost his memory. So he might not recognize you. Just don't take it personal, okay?
He lost his memory? Wow. That's terrible. It's really nice to see you again, Tony.
The pleasure is all mine, Mr. Swanson.
No, Peter. You always called me Peter.
Okay.
He doesn't remember a thing. Look, you two, sit. Come on, honey. Sit, please. This is a happy day. Just make yourself at home there, Tony. Gotta have a drink. With me, I gotta have a walk around here somewhere. Here we go. Look, Tony, I'm really sorry you lost your memory in that, but, at least you can be lucky that you're still alive, right? So, here we go. All right. Cheers. Hey, you don't drink? Oh, wait a minute. No, I get it. You only drink, the real good stuff. You're probably just used to the best, huh? See? Come on, Rach. Join us, honey. I was so worried about you.
I was worried about you. I called here several times from Acapulco. There was no answer. Where were you, Dad?
Well, when you and Marnie took off, I just got a little lonely, so I went over to Rogers. How's Marnie?
She's fine.
That's good. That's really good. And, so how's Acapulco?
It's very nice.
Well, I bet you got a big house. Huh? Or should I say, mansion? You got a pool?
Yes, Dad. He has a pool.
Honey, I'm so happy for you.
Excuse me, you two. Seems like you've got a lot of catching up to do.
What, are you leaving already?
Yes, I actually have a lot to do. Rachel, I'll come back for you in a little bit.
Well, I'd really like to spend the night here with my dad.
I'll see you later tonight. Mr. Swanson, it was nice seeing you.
No, Peter. Peter, remember, Peter. It's really nice to see you again, and I'm glad. Really glad you're feeling fine.
Thank you.
Yes! Rachel, this is a miracle, honey. He really lost his mind. His memory.
I don't know, Dad.
Why? What don't you know?
I'm so unhappy.
Why, baby? Why are you unhappy?
We're pulling a con job here, Dad. I hate it.
I know that, honey, but it's not our fault.
I want to tell him the truth.
Tell him the truth, sweetie, and we're all going to the can.
We're all going to the can anyway. He's not stupid. He's here to investigate this whole marriage.
Did he say that?
No, but I know that's why he's here. Dad, I can't go on like this anymore. Don't you understand? I don't even love this guy.
and he's a really good looking guy, and he's very, very educated.
So?
Well, maybe you can learn to love him.
And you think that he's just gonna fall in love with me just like that?
Oh, Rachel, if he can't, he's an idiot. Honey, you are beautiful, warm, kind woman. Me, I'm just a little drunk. If I have to spend the rest few years I got left in jail, who cares? But you and Marnie, honey, you got the rest of your beautiful lives in front of you. You understand? Please, Ray, just do what you gotta do, okay?
Okay, I see you.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. May I help you?
Yes, does Mr. Tony Stockdale live there?
Tony Stockdale? No, not anymore.
When did he leave?
He vacated his apartment last week.
Are these furnished apartments?
Yes, sir. Would you like to rent one? I can bring you in touch with the manager.
Did you ever see Mr. Stockdale?
Sometimes I saw more his friend than I saw him.
His friend?
Yeah, the guy that paid the rent for Mr. Stockdale.
And what did he look like?
Dark hair, medium build, nothing in particular about him.
Did you ever see a woman go up to Mr. Stockdale's apartment?
I couldn't really say that. If Mr. Stockdale gives somebody a key, that person can go in and out anytime without checking in with me.
I see. What did Mr. Stockdale look like?
Young like you, good looking. Are you a card?
No, I'm not. Do you have a card or the manager's phone number or something?
Yeah, sure. Here's the card.
Very good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Very helpful.
You should see this house. It's so beautiful. There's a huge garden. It has all these flowers. It's so pretty.
I sure love to see it. Yeah, I bet the heat'd do my leg good too. You know, honey, always like to go to those tropical places. I remember once I went to some place with your mother. It was it was Mars or something, Mars land. She just lay there on the beach. So pretty. I watch her sitting in the sand with a margarita. Those are beautiful memories, Rachel. Look, did I ever tell you about the time I joined the Merchant Marines? Yeah?
Yeah.
Bunch of these young guys went down there and joined the Merchant Marines, went all over the South Pacific and saw all those beautiful, beautiful islands and people, honey. People were beautiful. You know what? What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take you there so you can see them. You can see all those beautiful people. Okay?
I never had the opportunity to meet Mr. Stockdale. He did everything through his associate,
His associate. And what was his name?
Tim Armstrong. I'll never forget that name because I had a friend with the same exact name, same spelling.
Well, did he say what he looked like?
Young man, dark hair, a bit rough.
Well, look, did he ever say why Tony Stockdale was moving out?
Not a word. You must understand, I don't usually ask. My main job is to have the rents paid and the apartments full.
I understand. Thank you very much.
My pleasure.
You sure you don't want any dinner?
I'm sure.
You been okay these past few days?
Well, I was just really worried and scared for you.
Did you eat today?
Yeah, I ate.
Dad, you know, you should start taking better care of yourself.
I know, honey. I know. Rach, have you thought it over?
Yeah. I was thinking that we should get an attorney and just tell him the whole story. Dad, we can say that Max fooled us into this whole thing. We can say he was blackmailing us.
Who's gonna believe us, Rachel? A couple of hours ago, I pretended I knew your husband. And you know, Max has got this thing very well planned. Honey, they're a rich and powerful family. They could have us thrown in the can and nothing flat. They could even bust my old buddy Roger.
Roger is not your buddy. Okay, he got you into all of those messy deals.
I know he did. But like I told you before, I am not afraid of doing time, honey. It's you and Marnie. You've got your whole beautiful lives in front of you. Just a minute. Hey.
Hello.
Tony, we were just deciding whether we should hold dinner for you or not. Did you get done with your business?
Yes, I did, for now.
Good, have a seat.
Well, I reserved a table at Chez Panisse. I thought you might want to take your father out to dinner.
I'd love to. I mean, if it's all right with you.
Of course it's all right.
Great. Yeah, I'll go change. I don't know much to change, but I think.
So, look, I have some work I have to do tomorrow. Why don't you go shopping, do the town, get yourself some nice clothes?
I don't want to.
Oh, you don't like nice clothes? If you don't know where to go down to the hotel. They'll tell you. The best stores in town, wherever you want.
Have you been talking with Camille?
Why?
Because this morning she told me I looked like a bag lady.
Rachel, Camille can be quite a bitch if she wants to. If it was up to her and if she were dependent on her husband, she wouldn't have a thing to wear, so don't worry.
Tony, she's right. The problem is I'm not rich. I can't go around buying clothes I can't afford.
Hey, you are rich. You're my wife, aren't you? Which brings me to another question I have to ask. Do we have a prenuptial agreement?
I don't know. Nothing, Kevin.
Here. More. A little more. Thank you. You know what?
Yes.
I was a little older when I got married, a little older than you guys. Helen, my wife, she was a beautiful, sweet, innocent young woman. Just like my girls. She was an angel, Tony. She's that's what she is right now. She's in heaven with all the other angels. I love you. She was sweet. She's so sweet, just like Rachel. Look at Rachel. Isn't she sweet?
She is very sweet.
Dad, I think you've had enough, okay?
Oh, what? Okay, all right. Right. You know, all parents should be proud of their kids. They really should be proud of their kids. I mean, my girls are my life. They bring me joy in my heart, Tony. You know what I mean? Like joy to the world. That kind of stuff, really. Look at Rachel. She's everything anybody could want. She's hardworking. She's loyal. You know what? This is one of the best steaks I ever had in my life. It really is. In fact, probably one of the only steaks I've ever had in my life. And the wine, honey, you haven't tasted. Well, you want some more wine? It's delicious. It's very good. It's German, right?
Dad,
What? It's
I don't want any more.
It's German. Okay. All right. You know what, Tony? I want to thank you. I want to tell you how much I appreciate you bringing me to an incredible, beautiful joint just like this. But you don't know my friend Roger. Okay. But you don't know. Let me finish. You don't know my friend Roger. He ain't never gonna believe this ever. You know what? I'm glad you're alive. Really glad you're. I was shocked. They told me he was dead.
How did you find out?
Huh?
I told him when I found out.
Yeah, Rachel told me. But you can imagine how she felt, Tony. I mean, it was horrible. One day you're married and you're happy and you got a husband and everything's, all that stuff's on. Next day, bang. Just like that, your husband's dead.
I'm really tired. Can we go now?
Dessert?
No, thank you.
Peter, do you want a dessert?
No, I don't want. I'll finish my wine, though.
No, I don't think so.
I won't finish my wine. Tony, I just want you to know that I really appreciate this, and I want to thank you for taking me to a really nice place and a delicious dinner and for great conversation. Thank you.
You are welcome. Check. You know, I understand why you wanted to stay at your father's.
What do you mean?
I wanted you to keep me here. Keep you close. Make sure you didn't have any crazy ideas.
Crazy ideas like what?
Like trying to get away from me. I must admit that when I left you this afternoon, I had my driver stay behind. Make sure you didn't try to escape.
Escape?
I could have done the same thing tonight. Let you stay at your father's. I didn't want to be woken up in the middle of the night and have to go looking for you. Anyway, you have a good time tonight?
Yes.
Good. You know, your father is definitely not what I expected.
Well, I'm sorry. We don't belong to the country club set. My father's
Rachel, very nice man. I must admit I was pleasantly surprised. And it only makes me think higher of you.
I don't get it.
You are beautiful. Anyway, where do you want to stay? Bedroom or the couch?
The bedroom.
It's all yours. Don't tell me you changed your mind and you want to stay with me. Good night. Why not?
I don't know. I guess I just didn't want to have a boyfriend just to say I had one. What about you?
Well, I'm a few years older than you are.
What are you hiding by saying that? You can't remember how many girlfriends you've had?
Well, we're talking about you, and not me.
Well, I want to get to know you too.
Don't you already know me? Here comes your father. Mr. Swanson, how are you?
Okay, good morning, Tony.
Good morning. See you.
Good morning, Angel.
Please join us.
Dad.
Breakfast.
Thank you. Thank you.
Waiter. Menu. I'm terribly sorry. I've got to get going. A lot of important things to do. When the check comes, sign for it. Take this and go shopping. Get whatever you want.
I can't take this card. I can't sign for
Of
this.
course you can. You're my wife, aren't you?
Tony, I really can't.
Don't be silly. Please. I've got to get going. Nice seeing you. Goodbye.
See you later, Tony. He's really a nice guy, don't you think, honey?
Yeah, he is.
Here's a copy of your marriage license. This won't do. Look, I need to see the original. I can check the signatures on it. I also want to meet the people who witnessed the signing. Morning. Good morning. Secretary mentioned you'd like to look at the original document. Yeah, absolutely. I need to check out some details. Is there anything wrong with the data? Well, yes, there is. In the original marriage license, there was supposed to be a prenuptial agreement. There's nothing in that copy. Let me look at it, please. You're right. If you want to make a change, you must file a motion and have it signed by your spouse. It's quite unusual to make a change like that after the wedding has taken place, but it can be done. That's why I need to see both of them. I need to make sure that they're both the same. Give me a minute. The officer that oversaw this license and his signing is on an indefinite leave of absence. An indefinite leave of absence. Where's the original document? Apparently, it was misplaced. I have my staff looking for it. I apologize for the inconvenience this may cause you. This is very unusual. I'm sure we'll find it sooner or later. I suggest you come back in a couple of days. I will. Thank you.
So what are we gonna do?
All right. I'll tell you what. As soon as he gets back, I'll tell him the whole story. I'll tell him that it was my idea. I'll tell him that me and Max made up the whole thing and we forced you to do it. You didn't want to have anything to do with it. We forced you. Okay? So then if he gets mad at me, I go to jail, so what?
Yeah, but Dad.
Glad you're still here. Did you find everything that you wanted?
Yeah.
Peter?
Tony, I'm glad you came back. I was just mentioning to Rage that you're going to be back any second because she was missing you.
Missing me?
Yeah.
Isn't that sweet? Peter, I'm sorry. We hardly had enough time for lunch. We're going back to Acapulco, though. I'd like for you to come with us.
Oh, well, I don't know if you can.
Come on, Rachel. A few days in Acapulco would be great for Peter.
Yeah, but,
Peter? What do you say?
I don't know. It's all right. Yeah, if it's all right, yeah, I'd love to.
I swear I'm going to make her life miserable. I'm going to take every opportunity I have to make her look bad.
Well, don't be careless. I mean, what if she goes back and tells Tony and he gets angry with you?
Well, what am I supposed to do? Let her slap me at will? Why did Tony marry a woman like that?
Could she be pregnant?
The night they arrived, I asked her sister. She says she's not pregnant. Do you believe Tony's jealous?
Jealous? What? Wait, I know Tony fairly well, and believe me, jealousy is just, unfortunately, it's not one of his traits.
Maybe he wasn't jealous with you, but with her, watch out.
Oh, wonderful. Now, what is it that's making him so jealous?
Clark saw Max and Rachel by the pool. He said they looked pretty suspicious.
Suspicious? How?
According to Clark, Max was a little too friendly, as if he knew her pretty well. Then he said in a rude sort of way, "Are you starting to like Tony now?" Clark said it was like he was scolding her.
How weird.
I told Tony about the little incident and he got very upset.
Oh, yeah, but why is Max asking Rachel if she likes Tony now? I mean, what does that mean? She didn't like Tony before? What does Max have to do with all this?
I don't know. Those are the questions I keep asking myself. Strange, isn't it? Do you think Rachel and Max knew each other before?
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, this whole marriage thing is just so bizarre, you know? What do you think?
Tony's always done whatever he pleases.
Well, yeah. But he's always been extremely careful not to embarrass himself or his family. I mean, he just doesn't do things like this without telling everybody, with just behind people's backs. Camille.
Yes?
Help me out.
Doing what?
Oh, you know very well what. I mean, what does it cost you? You can't stand Rachel either, right?
That's right, but if Tony loves her, what are we gonna do?
What? Love. Doesn't have to be forever, does it?
No, it doesn't. We have to do something.
To our success, my dear Kim.
To success.
Mother, where's Marnie? Marnie, where's Marnie?
I think she went sightseeing with Clark.
Well, they were together last night.
Well, what's wrong with that? They're with Clark's friends.
I don't care anymore.
Max, what's the problem?
There's no problem.
Come on now, what's wrong with you?
Nothing, Mother. And besides, what do you care?
I care because I love you.
You don't love me. The only person you love is Tony.
Max, what an awful thing to say. I mean, I do love you. I care about Tony, but I love you. You're my son.
If you really loved me, you would have had the old man leave something to me and not have it all go to Tony.
Oh, for heaven's sakes, darling, you don't need anything. Besides, you're second in command.
Second in command of what? I don't own anything. I own no percentages of the company. I could be out of my butt at any time, and you know it.
Oh, now you're being paranoid.
I'm not being paranoid, Mother. What happens if you die? If you die, he could get rid of me, and there's not a damn thing I could do about it.
Yes, there is.
What would that be?
Before Tony's father died, he left me a certified letter.
What certified letter, Mother? What did it say?
It leaves me immediate access to 33% of the company if I think that Tony's doing anything detrimental to the business.
And who gets the other 33%?
Camille.
Mom, how come you didn't tell me about this letter?
Well, nobody knows about it. We thought it would be better to keep it secret. We didn't even tell Camille. I mean, she knew about it. She'd get her hands on the money and she'd spend it in one day.
That's true. Does Tony know about this letter?
No. Albert thought that nobody should know about it except the lawyer and me.
Mother, this is great news.
Do you think you could be just a little more accommodating to Tony?
Mother, you have no idea how accommodating I can be.
No, I mean it, Max.
I know you do. Trust me.
Good afternoon, Victoria.
Max?
Hi, Doc.
What's up with Max? Oh, the usual. He thinks that Tony's bossing him around. He wants more control of the family business.
Don't you think it would be a good idea if you perhaps send him away for a while and let him cool off?
I thought about it. Maybe.
Where's Tony?
He went to San Francisco with Rachel. Max!
What are you doing out here all by your lonesome?
I'm celebrating.
Tony back yet?
No, not yet.
So, what do you think of your new little sister-in-law?
What makes you think I think anything of her?
I don't know. I mean, do you like her? Do you hate her? You have to have some opinion about her.
Laura, I don't think my opinion of her is any of your business.
Well, what if it could be?
Stop it, will you? What do you want?
Okay. You know Tony and I were seeing each other, right?
Yes, I also know that you weren't the only one that he was quote-unquote seeing.
Oh, don't be a beast. Now, I may not have been the only one, but I was certainly the closest to being Mrs. Tony Stockdale.
Yes, so?
You and Tony never got along very well, did you?
That's right.
You want to get even?
Get even?
If you like Rachel, you can make her fall in love with you.
And how would I do that?
How? I don't know. Seduce her and court her. Send her some flowers or something. Then you get her in a compromising position.
Well, what makes you think I would have to get her into a compromising position for her to fall in love with me? You think Tony's better than me? You think he's more charming?
You don't have to shout. When you're so sure of your manhood, this is certainly the perfect opportunity, isn't it? Prove it.
Oscar, I'm really worried about Tony. He's making up the most awful things about Rachel. Did he tell you that he thinks that crash was not an accident?
Yes, Victoria, he did.
Well, what do you think about that?
It's not good.
I don't think so.
More.
Oh, for heaven's sakes.
Oscar, good to see you.
Tony, I didn't expect you back so soon. Rachel, how are you feeling?
Thank you.
Victoria, this is Mr. Peter Swanson, my father-in-law. This is Victoria, my stepmother, and Dr. Moore, my good friend of the family.
Nice to meet you. Both.
pleasure, Mr. Swanson.
Look, man, is this really all one house? I mean, it's beautiful, man.
Thank you.
Mr. Swanson will be staying with us for a few days.
Oh, nice.
Yes, yeah. Tony invited me down, and I really appreciate it.
Hey, make yourself at home, Peter. Victoria, don't you think you'd be comfortable in one of the bungalows?
Yes.
Hey, it's got a wonderful ocean view. You'll love it.
That would be fantastic. My friend Roger's never going to believe this.
Oh, James, would you see Mr. Swanson to one of the bungalows and have someone bring his luggage?
Yes, ma'am.
Go ahead and follow James. Relax, eat, make yourself at home.
Thank you.
You want to go with him?
Yes, I would.
Okay.
Follow me, please.
Are you surprised?
To say the very least.
Well, your sister-in-law is back. Did you see her? I'm looking at her scrawny little legs right now. What? Mm-hmm.
Who is that bum with her?
I don't know.
What are you doing up in San Francisco, Tony?
Checking out some business.
I see the only thing you found, in fact, was your father-in-law.
You're wrong about that, Oscar. Found a lot of interesting things.
Such as?
Well, for one, I've never met Mr. Swanson in my life, and he's never met me either.
Did he say that?
No, it was written all over his face. As soon as I saw him, it was obvious.
Then why did you bring him down here?
I'll explain later. I went to the apartment I was supposedly living in. The concierge gave me a very interesting physical description of Mr. Tony Stockdale.
Which was?
Tall, dark hair, strong, the exact same as the apartment manager had given me. Then I went to City Hall, no prenuptial agreement, which means everything I own goes 50-50 with Rachel.
What about the witnesses?
Oscar, I tracked them down. Tracked down the supposed addresses. Didn't exist. One's an empty parking lot, the other's a school.
What about the actual people?
They're fake. Look, I checked them all down. Then I asked to see the license. The person that supposedly oversaw the signing, gone. A permanent leave of absence.
Sounds pretty well planned to me.
Yeah, very well planned. Especially the accident.
Only what I don't understand is why you brought them down here. Why didn't you simply call the police?
Look, I think that Rachel and her father are innocent.
Then who is responsible?
Max.